There are so many people over the age of 40 that drink coffee just like you, but they don't realize that coffee alone cannot prevent muscle loss as we get older. In fact, there are some negative effects of coffee on our body that can actually speed up muscle loss if you do undo something about it. Now, what if I told you there was an easy trick you can add to your coffee every single day that can help build muscle, burn fat, and make you feel great? So this hack is very simple. And I want you to go out right now and buy some organic instant coffee. You can get this at your local health food store or online, and I recommend getting in a bulk size. So you're going to take 1 scoop of this organic instant coffee per day, mix it into your coffee, and then you're also going to get a tub of organic bone broth powder. I like to get mine from Vital Proteins. It's a little more expensive than some of the other brands, but you're definitely going to notice a big difference when you start taking it. So you gonna take 1 scoop of the bone broth protein powder, and you gonna put it in your coffee each day. That's all you have to do. But let me tell you why you need to do this as we get older. As you can see on this chart here, we have a very slow but steady decline in muscle mass and strength starting around age 30. The problem with this is that as we lose muscle, our metabolism slows down because muscle tissue is metabolically active tissue, meaning that it burns calories even at rest. So as we lose muscle, we tend to gain body fat. We also become weaker, which can lead to problems with balance and falling, which is a huge cause of death and injury in people over the age of 65. Now, sarcopenia is a term used for the loss of muscle as we age, and it's completely normal and natural, but we don't have to accept it. There are things we can do to slow down its effects and possibly even reverse them. Now, here's the thing. Drinking coffee on its own will not prevent muscle loss. In fact, studies show that high doses of caffeine can cause cortisol levels to spike. Cortisol is a stress hormone that can break down muscle tissue and cause fat gain. One study found that consuming 4 to 6 cups of coffee daily led to a 31% increase in cortisol levels, which can contribute to muscle loss and fat gain. Not to mention that coffee has a diuretic effect, meaning that it increases urine production and can lead to dehydration. Dehydration can cause a breakdown of muscle tissue known as catabolism. So that's why I said earlier that drinking coffee on its own can be counterproductive when it comes to preventing muscle loss. Now, on the other hand, adding bone broth powder to your coffee can offer several benefits that can actually help prevent muscle loss. Bone broth is rich in amino acids such as glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which are the building blocks of collagen. Collagen is a major component of connective tissue, tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. So by consuming bone broth, you're providing your body with the raw materials it needs to maintain and repair these tissues. This can help improve joint health and mobility, which is important for staying active as we age. Bone broth also contains chondroitin and glucosamine, which are compounds that support joint health and reduce inflammation. These can help alleviate joint pain and stiffness, allowing us to move more freely and participate in physical activities that help preserve muscle mass. But the benefits of bone broth don't stop there. It also contains essential minerals such as magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus, which are important for muscle function and strength. Magnesium, for example, plays a key role in muscle contraction and relaxation, while calcium is essential for bone health and muscle function. By consuming bone broth, we can help ensure that our bodies have the minerals they need to support optimal muscle function and strength. Now let's talk about how easy it is to incorporate bone broth into your diet. One of the best ways to do this is to simply add a scoop of bone broth powder to your morning cup of coffee. Just make sure you use a high-quality organic bone broth powder like the one I recommended earlier. You simply mix it into your coffee and drink it like you normally would. It's tasteless and odorless, so you won't have to worry about affecting the taste of your coffee. This is a convenient and delicious way to get the benefits of bone broth without having to prepare a separate meal. In addition to adding bone broth to your coffee, you can also consume it in other ways. Some popular options include making bone broth tea by simmering bone broth with water and herbs like ginger or turmeric, or you can use it in recipes that call for broth or stock. You can also purchase bone broth in liquid form and consume it on its own or use it in soups and stews. The most important thing is to find a method that works for you and that you enjoy. Another great benefit of bone broth is that it can help improve gut health. The amino acids and gelatin in bone broth can help heal and strengthen the gut lining, which is important for preventing leaky gut syndrome. Leaky gut has been linked to various health problems, including inflammation, autoimmune disorders, and food sensitivities. By improving gut health, bone broth can help reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the joints, which can help alleviate symptoms of arthritis and other inflammatory conditions. And here's another benefit of bone broth that I think you'll appreciate. It can help support healthy skin. The collagen in bone broth can help improve skin elasticity and hydration, leading to a more youthful appearance. Bone broth also contains antioxidants that can help protect against sun damage and other environmental stressors that can cause skin aging. This can help you maintain healthy, glowing skin as you age. Let's face it, as we get older, maintaining strong bones and muscles becomes increasingly important for our overall health and well-being. Now, when it comes to building muscle, you've probably heard that you need to lift heavy weights and do resistance training exercises. However, did you know that you can also get some help from your daily cup of coffee? Well, not just any coffee, but coffee with the addition of bone broth powder. This simple trick can provide you with a convenient and delicious way to boost your collagen intake, which can help improve joint health, support muscle function, and strengthen bones. So, if you're looking for a tasty and easy way to support your muscle building goals, consider adding a scoop of bone broth powder to your morning cup of coffee. You may be surprised at the results you see over time. Okay, now that you know all the incredible benefits of adding bone broth to your coffee, let's address another concern. What if I don't like the taste of coffee? Well, the good news is that bone broth powder is tasteless and odorless, so you won't have to worry about affecting the taste of your coffee. In fact, many people who have tried it say that they couldn't taste it at all. But even if you do notice a slight change in flavor, it's likely that you won't mind. So why not give it a try? You might be surprised at how much you enjoy the unique and comforting taste of bone broth in your coffee. Plus, it's a delicious and convenient way to boost your collagen intake and support your overall health and well-being. So go ahead and give it a shot. You may be surprised at how much you love it. However, if you still prefer not to use coffee, there are other delicious ways to consume bone broth. You can make bone broth tea by simmering bone broth with water and herbs like ginger or turmeric. Or you can use it in recipes that call for broth or stock. If you want to learn more about the incredible benefits of bone broth and discover even more delicious ways to incorporate it into your diet, I've linked up a couple videos below that I think you'll really enjoy. If you're finding this channel helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.